Hey there, here are your top news stories from eWEEK, sponsored by Dell and Intel. Today's topics include Microsoft's announcement that it'll lay off employees as it restructures its smartphone operations, French tax authorities' raid of Google's Paris offices, Samsung and SK Telecom's plans to collaborate on building an IoT-dedicated network, and Red Hat's expansion of its Ansible technology. Microsoft is laying off up to 1,850 workers in its smartphone hardware business as it moves to cut losses, shrink its sales operations, and sell smartphones to enterprise customers who want specialized devices with additional security and manageability features. The company announced the layoffs on May 25th, saying in a statement that it will streamline its smartphone hardware business and take an impairment and restructuring charge of about $950 million, including about $200 million for severance payouts in the fourth quarter. About 1,350 of the layoffs will come at Microsoft Mobile Oy in Finland, formerly Nokia, while another 500 will be spread around the world, the company said. Employees working for Microsoft Oy, a separate Microsoft sales subsidiary based in Espoo, Finland, are not included in the layoffs. Tax authorities in France raided Google Paris office on May 24th in a dramatic escalation of an ongoing investigation of the company's tax payment practices in the country. The Guardian described the raids as taking place in the early morning and involving some 100 investigators, including 25 IT specialists and 5 magistrates. The purpose of the investigation is to verify whether Google Ireland Ltd. Has a permanent base in France, and, if so, whether the company failed to fulfill its tax obligations in the country, The Guardian said, quoting a statement from the Office of France's financial prosecutor. Samsung Electronics is working with SK Telecom to create what officials with both companies say will be the first nationwide commercial network dedicated to the Internet of Things and using the LoRaWAN networking standard. The network will launch in the South Korean city of Daegu in June and will become available throughout the country sometime in the middle of the year, company officials announced May 24th. Samsung and SK Telecom envision a network that could support everything from cloud platforms and infrastructure for renewable energy technologies to big data analytics for healthcare and medical facilities and infrastructures for self-driving cars. Red Hat updated its recently acquired Ansible technology on May 25th with a new version that provides enhanced support for Docker container deployment, as well as Microsoft technologies. Red Hat acquired Ansible in October 2015, adding DevOps IT automation technologies into its product portfolio. The new Ansible 2.1 update is actually the second incremental update since Red Hat acquired the company. Ansible 2.0 was released in January, providing a cleaner code architecture. Among the big changes in the latest version, Ansible 2.1, is a broader support for Microsoft Azure and Windows. Thanks for watching. Follow the links on this page to learn more about the stories mentioned in this broadcast. And check back every weekday for another daily tech briefing from eWEEK.com.